Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
Hey, Ryan, thanks for having me call in. It's Dwayne the Mattress Guy calling from...
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
Hey, Ryan, thanks for having me call in. It's Dwayne the Mattress Guy calling from Mattress by Appointment, 813-452-5555. Today we just got a truckload in, more kings and queens. We've been selling a lot of this, they call it the Washington Euro, the queen size has been selling like crazy. I got 5 more in now. It's a hybrid mattress. It's got coils and foam on the bottom, but then it's got just the foam on the top. You don't sink to the bottom. It's got good support, but yet it's nice and soft. So tell you people about that. It's been going like crazy, but I got more coming, or I got more actually just came in today, plus more coming again next week. So we're doing all right. Again, 813-452-5555. I've got kings, queens, fulls, twins. Queen started as low as $150. We've got pillow tops. We've got the Euro tops. We've got hybrids. We've got super firms. Just about got everything in stock. Just the trick is you can't just stop by. You got to call me or text me, 813-452-5555. We'll set up a time to meet. Usually we get the deal done in 20 minutes or less, and I can deliver the same day. So you can have a new bed tonight. It's that easy. I'm up over at Orient Road by the casino, kind of by the fairgrounds, 813-452-5555. Thanks, Ryan. We'll talk to you later.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. What's going on? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Call the show, 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And we're on all platforms by searching Hoppe Radio, but we are on iHeartRadio, and there you have the talkback feature. So you can always leave me a voicemail. Just search Hoppe Radio.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
We got some sad news. Not really. We have some sad news. Not at all.
First up, Trevor Noah, the Daily Show host, announcing big news. He's going to be stepping down from the late-night talk show after 7 years behind the desk.
It kind of feels like he's given up, like he's just kind of, throwing the white flag and has had enough. I'm not saying Trevor Noah never caught on. He didn't. I'm not saying Trevor Noah was never funny. He wasn't. But here's the thing, was he just was so pretentious. It wasn't even that he was from a different country. If that bothered you, or that he was a different skin color, then you're racist. It had nothing to do with that. It just had everything to do with he wasn't funny. His jokes didn't land. And it felt like he was preaching at me at all times. Like he was talking down to me.
That after the 7 years, my time is up. Yeah.
What a huge reaction from the crowd. Don't leave us, Trevor.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more excitement in this sound effect. I mean, he just announces, I'm gone forever. Bye. Soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We got free tickets on some ticket website. And we're just here because we're visiting L.A. We're not really fans of you, or New York, wherever he records.
But in the most beautiful way, honestly,
by just never being seen again, the most beautiful way. What's so beautiful about Trevor Noah? What's so beautiful about you? How are you going to retire? That's so beautiful.
I've loved hosting this show. It's been one of my greatest challenges. It's been one of my greatest joys.
That's not a good way to begin the way you remember your time. One of my biggest challenges. Yeah, it was kind of hard getting ratings when you were acting like you're smarter than us.
Been one of my greatest challenges.
Like when you listen to the retirement speech of an NFL player, they don't go, oh, it was a challenge. Like they might, but they don't begin with that. Somebody who failed begins with it. Oh, it was a challenge.
It's been one of my greatest joys. It's a weird thing to say. Never been good at goodbyes, and it's not instant. I'm not disappearing. Don't worry.
Oh no, we were so worried. Trevor Noah's leaving us. No.
Owe you money, I'll still pay you.
It's amazing.
Oh, that candle after, so good. Yeah.
It's amazing what he's done in 7 years. He shared the news on Twitter before.
What did he do in 7 years besides just have a TV show because there was no one else to host it and Larry Wilmore wasn't that funny? And none of the other shows really caught on. Samantha Bee didn't really catch on TBS. Oh, that's right. When Donald Trump's not in office, you don't really have content. It was so easy to make fun of him. And then you kept your dating life private.
Are Dua Lipa and Trevor Noah dating?
Oh, wow. I like the way she said dating. Sounds like she hasn't been laid in a minute.
Are Dua Lipa and Trevor Noah dating? The pair sparked dating rumors after they were photographed kissing and hugging in New York City on Wednesday. A scene in
that means they're dating. Because when I think of a guy that's real romantic and really good to date, I think of Trevor Noah, who's going on shows like Howard and that, saying that he has a hard time dating. So this is not a real relationship. I'm not saying it's not real, like they're not dating, but this isn't going to last. He's like the Aaron Rodgers of comedy.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yes. Following segments brought to you by FitSageFitness.net. When I tell you that Devin Prasad is the best in the Bay, I'm a man of my words. I would not lie to you. He has different memberships. And when you sign up and you tell Devin Prasad at FitSageFitness.net that I sent you, he's going to hook you up.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Let's get into the topic. Hailey Bieber has always been the side chick. There we go. The Hailey Bieber has always been there to ruin relationships.
Happy hot topic.
What the hell is going on?
Hailey Bieber, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
You would have a side chick on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Nothing wrong with the Call Her Daddy podcast, but that's just a side chick material podcast.
Hi. How has being married to someone with that level of fame impacted your identity?
It really helped my fame and my clout because no one really knew who the hell I was. They knew that I had the same last name as my sociopathic uncle, Alec Baldwin. But besides that, I really needed Bieber for fame because I had nothing. Because I had him all in my room growing up. You didn't know that? Her whole room was decorated with Bieber material growing up. She's essentially the Kate Middleton of American celebrity pop culture. What I mean by that is Kate Middleton was always like, oh my God, I want to marry the prince because I have no redeeming talent or anything that makes me different than any other woman. It's the same thing with Hailey. She grew up and she was able to manifest it, ruining a relationship or not. Oh, that's right. In the clip I'm about to play, she claims that she didn't ruin the relationship where all of a sudden him and Selena broke up and he goes right to Hailey. She reeks of side chick energy. How do I know that? From people that I've seen cheat on their wives over the years. All the side chicks have that look of that nice tight outfit and the hair is all done up. It's the look of a side chick. You got to look hot.
Where do I start? Hailey Bieber is speaking out. The 25-year-old model is on the season 2 premiere episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast.
It's not that I thought she was older. It's not that she looks like she's older, but I would have thought she was older than 25.
Which is set to air on Wednesday, where she was asked about her 28-year-old husband, Justin Bieber's ex, Selena Gomez.
I love how they have to say the age of it. Now, she acts like she's 47. She is a miserable curmudgeon, that Selena Gomez. Never met her, probably won't, but I'm just saying she seems grumpy.
And claims that she allegedly, quote, stole him from the former Wizards of Waverly Place star.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. People.
Hailey looks all nervous while Alexandra Cooper from Call Her Daddy is asking her this. She's like, oh no, I didn't think this was actually going to be asked.
People were obsessed with them being together. Were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
So I've heard this audio before. Usually when I play a clip, I don't like hearing it before. I like hearing it with you guys, but I've heard this on many radio shows that I listen to. And let me tell you, if you are innocent and you have nothing to hide, you go, hey, I didn't do it. You can prosecute me. You can try to throw me under the bus. I didn't ruin the relationship. But when you have a 2-minute long answer, you kind of did. Yeah, go on.
This is so crazy. I've literally never talked about this ever.
Yeah, because no one's had the balls to ask you, because everybody's bowed down to you. Oh, sweet Hailey. She totally wasn't a side chick.
A lot of the hate and the perpetuation comes from like, oh, you stole him.
Yeah, I did.
It's about people knowing the truth.
Well, tell us the truth then.
Because there's a truth.
An innocent person never has to go, I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what the truth is? That's them prolonging the answer. If you are lying, you have to remember what you said. If you tell the truth, you never have to remember anything.
Selena and Justin dated on and off from 2010 until 2018. Following their split, Justin and Hailey reconnected. Hailey reportedly tied the knot at a courthouse in New York City on September 13, 2018. They later had a more lavish wedding a year later. Access Hollywood recently spoke with Call Her Daddy host Alex Cooper, and she shared more about the new season of her show and the success of the series.
I want to brag, 28.
All right, whatever. I'm going to tell you now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is just like, come on. If you're going to ruin a relationship, at least have the audacity to go, I ruined the relationship. Don't come on here and act like you're innocent, Hailey. We know you're a dirty girl.
They've never ruined anything for me. They're not ruining my life. They're not ruining my happiness. And that, I think, is really the win of the whole thing.
If you're having to let us know the haters aren't bothering you, then the haters are bothering you. How do we know that the haters are bothering you? Because we can't even believe you when you say that you weren't the side chick to Bieber. So you're not somebody that tells the truth, Hailey Bieber. You're not someone with integrity. You're not someone I want to hang out with. So when you're going, oh, haters don't, yeah, they do.
You're actually not taking anything away from me.
Trust me. We don't want anything of yours. All you do is ruin relationships.
So that's what I just keep stepping forward with. It's like, you can't take this away from me. You cannot take away my happiness, my relationship.
Until he cheats on you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah, Hailey.
Happy Hour will be right
back. A relationship that begins with cheating is never going to end with cheating. That's a relationship of integrity. Get the hell out of here. This following segment was brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts. When I tell you that Amir Academy is the best in the Bay, I'm a man of my words. I would not lie to you. Go to amiracademy.com. He's got classes Monday through Friday. Got women's self-defense, kids classes, MMA fighting classes. If you just want to work out, man, that is the place to be. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. Wrong button.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Well, it was good while it lasted, I guess.
But Sheriff, the glory hole is the pride and joy of Dougal County.
Fella found an even older glory hole 2 towns over. Lord knows I ain't looking forward to telling the tourism board about this.
Such an elegant concept. A simple, lowly hole to commemorate his glory.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856 49Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. You can always use the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app. There's never a reason not to hit me up. There's never a reason not to say what's up. I'm always available for the most part. Just saying.
Happy Hot Topic!
Now we hear from Selena Gomez. Oh man, they just need to have a throuple and get it over with.
I think some of the things that I don't even need to be aware of are just vile and disgusting.
Oh no, you're a public figure and you received hate because you're paying attention to it?
And it's not fair.
Selena
Cry me a river.
Gomez is killing them with kindness. The Only Murders in the Building star took to TikTok Live on Thursday to address the hate she has seen online.
No.
Why are you looking at it? I mean, it's very easy to look at hate, but then you have that negativity in your heart forever. My mom once told me something. She said she didn't watch horror movies because she didn't want to have the frightening images in your mind because it's always there. It's the same thing with mean comments. Why do you care? Oh, because you have no redeeming talent in the last 5 years, Selena Gomez. Oh, you made a cooking show and some pretentious show on Hulu. No one's really a fan of Selena Gomez anymore. Just saying. Just being honest here.
One ever should be.
And what happened to this her song, Kill 'em with Kindness, Kill 'em with Kindness? If you kill 'em with kindness, you would ignore the haters. But it really bothers you because you're a perfectionist. Nobody must talk back to the angel known as Selena Gomez.
No one ever should be spoken to in the manner that I've seen. And
with that voice?
All I have to say,
I don't want you talking at all. I'm kidding. This would totally be bearable to be around.
Is it's incredibly ironic that I would.
It's incredibly ironic that I claim that haters don't bother me, but they really do. You think that's annoying? Listen to this voice. No wonder she has auto-tune.
Release something that is all about kind words, because that's exactly what I want.
Why do you care? And then when you're addressing it and doing live videos about it, you're giving it the time of day. Oh, I thought you were Selena Gomez where it didn't bother you.
That's it.
The 30-year-old went on to reflect on her cosmetic line Rare Beauty and called for compassion.
Hey, while I'm here making you guys feel bad for me while at the same time getting more hate because the haters are seeing that it bothers me, let's do a quick product placement for my makeup that probably is no different than any other makeup out. But because it has my signature on it, it's so delightful.
If you support Rare, I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah, my paycheck likes it.
But know that you are also representing what it means.
Oh, yeah, we totally relate to you, Selena. When all your fans are putting on their makeup, they're like, now I feel like a millionaire that has daddy issues that has to blame everybody else but never look themselves in the mirror.
And that is, words matter. Truly matter.
She needs to see a shrink. I don't know if she's not seeing one or whatever, but she really needs to see a shrink.
So, it ain't coming from me.
I don't care anymore. You do you, babe. It looks like it's really working out for you. Like things are really happening for Selena. You're not sitting at home on a Friday night crying about haters. You're doing really well. Now, when I've just ranted about Hailey Bieber and when I've just ranted about Selena Gomez, I'm just kidding around, not at all. I'm just being funny, kind of. But when I tell you that Nick Cannon is nothing more than a millionaire deadbeat dad, I'm sure in the 24 hours you have in a day and living in Los Angeles where it takes 20 minutes to go a half a mile and 2 hours to go across the county. Oh, I'm sure you have so much time for your kids, Nick Cannon. You're such a good father. You also have a radio show that you probably don't even show up to. You also have a TV show and you do 9 other things. But let's keep having kids and neglecting them. Loser!
Nick Cannon is a father of 10. The Wild 'N Out host took to Instagram to announce the birth of his son, Rise Messiah Cannon, his third kiddo with Brittany Bell.
What does she do?
In the post, the 41-year-old noted that his newborn's birth was, quote, probably the most traumatic labor and delivery I have ever witnessed.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little... never mind. It's starting to look like a used toy.
But after, quote, 48 hours of excruciating pain and life-risking danger, Rise Messiah was born, weighing 10 pounds at birth.
He was probably sending like texts to like 7 of his side chicks while she's giving birth. He's like, yeah, you're doing your thing. Let me see what Kimberly's up to tonight.
He shares 2 kids with Brittany, 5-year-old son Golden and 20-month-old daughter Powerful Queen.
And I love how they're trying to act like they're a family when you know that he's banging every girl that has daddy issues in Los Angeles.
The proud papa additionally shares 11-year-old.
All right, we're not going to talk about the kids. I don't want to make fun of them. They weren't asked to be brought into this world by a deadbeat dad that doesn't know how to pull out because he doesn't know what to do with his legacy. I mean, it's seriously a sickness. 10 kids? Now, if you lived under the same roof, like you're one of those religious losers that has all the kids because God told you to, then maybe I can defend it. You can see the kids every day, at least. When you got kids across town, I'm sure you're there for them. Father of the Year. Speaking of out-of-touch millionaires that have nothing in common with us, Gwyneth Paltrow.
It feels almost as profound as giving birth.
The significance of sending your oldest child to college isn't lost on Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's such a millionaire thing to say. Who can even afford college? She's like, it's so profound, like giving birth and walking them down the aisle. No, it's not. She's going to go to college, you're going to pay for everything, and then she's going to get a job because her last name is Paltrow. And I'm not talking crap. I'm just being real. So this college experience is going to be the one that the boomers talk about. Oh, it was so good. And then they ruin the economy. Only the difference is her last name's going to get her everything, so she thinks that college actually did it when it was being related to you. And that's just a matter of fact. That's not me saying that her kid's not smart or doesn't deserve to get into the college. But come on now.
New interview on CBS Sunday Morning. The Goop founder reflected on her 18-year-old daughter, Apple, having started college this fall. When asked how she felt about it, she compared the magnitude of the life milestone to another one.
It was like the time I got away with tax fraud.
You know, I know it sounds nuts, but it feels almost as profound as giving birth.
Oh, that's what everybody says.
Apple is Gwyneth's oldest child with ex-husband Chris Martin. The parents...
Chris Martin seems like a boring person. Probably because his band is boring.
Also share 16-year-old son Moses. The Marvel star told CBS Sunday Morning...
What a mix of names. Moses and Apple.
That in the years since their split, she and Chris have always put their kids first.
And I do like that. All those asswife celebrities like Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde that are putting their kids in danger by them, making it about them and using the kids as pawns. I despise. I don't care if you're a rich celebrity or if you're just an everyday average Joe. If you use your kids as a pawn to get back at your ex, you're a loser. You're a loser. There's no doubt about it.
He would do anything for me. I would do anything for him. We would do anything for our kids.
Then why'd you get divorced?
We really did commit to wanting our children to be as unscathed by the divorce as possible.
And that's good. I usually don't like anything Gwyneth Paltrow because she is so high maintenance it makes me want to vomit, but that's a good answer.
Gwyneth's love for her kids is so clear to see. When Apple turned 18 earlier this year, the Oscar winner showered her mini-me with love in an Instagram tribute, writing, 18. I'm a bit of a loss for words this morning. I could not be more proud of the woman you are. You are everything I could have dreamed of, and so much more. Proud doesn't even cover it. My heart swells with feelings I can't put into words. You are deeply extraordinary in every way. Happy birthday, my darling girl. I hope you know how special you are, and how much light you have brought to all who are lucky enough to know you, especially me. I say it all the time, and I will never stop. In the words of Auntie Drew, I was born the day you were born. I love you, Mama. Gwyneth has her own milestone birthday coming.
There's times that you can just rip into these loser celebrities for being losers, but that was a very heartfelt message.
Up. The lifestyle guru is set to turn 50 on Tuesday.
Damn, she looks like she's 50. I'm not being rude. She looks really good, but she looks every bit like she's 50. I think she's had less work done on her face because she looks 50, and I'm not trying to be mean.
And she recently shared her candid reflections ahead of her big day on Goop's website. She
go to Goop!
Wrote in part, I think of my children, now old enough to remember this big birthday of mine, into their own adulthoods. Perhaps their memory of it will be neither that I was solely elated, nor grieving the things I lost or did not bring into fruition.
All they're going to remember is that money helped them get ahead in life. And it sucks to say, but money helps you get ahead in life. You can write these sentimental things as they go into adulthood and blah, 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 da, da, da. You have money, they'll get whatever they want.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Hey, Ryan, thanks for having me call in. It's Dwayne the Mattress Guy calling from Mattress by Appointment, 813-452-5555. Today we just got a truckload in, more kings and queens. We've been selling a lot of this, they call it the Washington Euro, the queen size has been selling like crazy. I got 5 more in now. It's a hybrid mattress. It's got coils and foam on the bottom, but then it's got just the foam on the top. You don't sink to the bottom. It's got good support, but yet it's nice and soft. So tell you people about that. It's been going like crazy, but I got more coming, or I got more actually just came in today, plus more coming again next week. So we're doing all right. Again, 813-452-5555. I've got kings, queens, fulls, twins. Queens started as low as $150. We've got pillow tops. We've got the Euro tops. We've got hybrids. We've got super firms. Just about got everything in stock. Now, just the trick is you can't just stop by. You got to call me or text me, 813-452-5555.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hi, what's going on? This is Happy Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Hoppe. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, you can use the talkback feature. All right. Let's get back into some celebrity news and bash these losers.
Happy Hot Topic.
Although this next celebrity, he's not a loser. I loved Workaholics. You gotta be fresh.
Adam Devine is poking fun at the one-letter difference between his name and Adam Levine's. The Pitch Perfect star took to Instagram on Friday to share a humorous post clearing up any confusion between him and the Maroon 5 frontman.
One's actually a likable guy that I'd want to hang out with, and one's a sociopath.
Who recently was hit with cheating allegations from social media model Sumner Stroh.
Oh yeah, everybody was surprised. Adam Levine cheats? Somebody who looks like a complete see you next. You get the point. Oh wow, he cheats? You don't say.
The Workaholics funny man shared a selfie of him and his wife, Chloe Bridges, and wrote, "Just want to post this and say that my wife, Chloe Bridges, and I are doing great and going strong.
Cool.
I am not Adam Levine." He added in jest, "He's a different guy and a worse singer. We are, however, naming our future baby Sumner." Adam Devine's post comes less than a week after Sumner went viral on TikTok, claiming she had an affair with Adam Levine, who is...
Oh, and I love when these side chicks come out, like when you had Tiger Woods, side chicks speak out, all these people speak out. And then we're not crucifying them. I know it takes two to tango, but we're not crucifying them for being cloud-chasing losers that have no redeeming value, so they have to go after a married man. Oh, yeah, you're just a girl I want to date. Oh, yeah, you're not going to give me HPV. You haven't been around the block. I'm not saying that other people haven't been around the block, but these side chicks, they look like they've just gone to LA Fitness and just worked out on the treadmill to make their butt look good, and then they go and get a tan. Every side chick looks the same. They don't have a personality. They don't have much going on. You can't really carry a conversation with them, and they hang out with married men. They're real winners.
Is married to model Beate Prinsloo. Sumner shared screenshots of what she claims are Instagram DMs from Adam, and claims she and the former voice coach were seeing each other for nearly a year. She did not provide dates as to when the alleged relationship took place.
Yeah, she's not going to really put that in there. Oh, but you're such a woman of integrity. Tell us then. Don't hide all the info. Oh, because maybe you were in a relationship and you don't want that person to know that you cheated on them. You loser.
Sumner also alleged that Adam recently came back into her life to ask her permission to name his unborn child Sumner.
Oh, that's so good of him. Oh, I'm sure the mother of Sumner loves that.
Adam and Beate have 2 daughters together, and news surfaced earlier this month that they are expecting baby number 3. After the allegations broke.
Can you imagine having this loser as your dad? That therapist is going to get a lot of money.
Adam shared a statement on social media that read in part, "I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless."
I love when people that get caught cheating, they can't just say, no, I didn't cheat. Like Hailey Bieber. They have this long message to make you go, what were you even talking about? People that get caught cheating always have these long, drawn out paragraphs. And it's like, what are you even saying? Do you hear yourself? No, do you? I think you got your head so far up your ass, you're acting like it's normal. Oh, you're Adam Levine, so that means it's cool to cheat. But then when I get caught, I'm gonna pretend to care. Shut up.
I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I've addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. He added, "My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take
until the next girl hits you up and you're like, I haven't had sex in a week.
Full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through."
I love that where he's making her feel like she's responsible. We'll get through this. No, you got to figure out if you should be in a relationship or not. Just don't be in a relationship. I don't get it. I've seen so many people cheat, and it's like, why are you married? And then they go out and about, and we're supposed to look at them at parties and go, oh yeah, they don't despise each other because they live in the same house and there's cheating. Oh, we're just going to act like that's fine and dandy. You can do what you want, but don't go out and then get mad when people talk about the cheating. This goes with anybody. Non-public figure, politicians, anything. When you get caught cheating, especially if you're an outgoing person and you're always showing off your wife on social media and then you get caught cheating, don't get mad that people are talking about you cheating. Because if you're out and about at all times, just saying, Adam Levine. Just saying, dude.
Do it together. Adam Devine isn't the only star that's referenced the Adam Levine situation on social media.
Who else has done it for attention?
Selling Sunset star Chriselle Staus reacted to the Moves Like Jagger singer's statement on Twitter.
Oh, who? Wait. Why are you responding? What have you done in this situation to make it about you at all? At least Adam Devine, he's one letter away from having the same name. But who is this person? Why are you speaking? Why do you matter in this situation?
Yeah. Selling Sunset star Chriselle Staus reacted to the Moves Like Jagger singer's...
Oh, I'm such a big fan of Chriselle's acting. Who are you?
Statement on Twitter, writing, "When apologizing for cheating publicly, I hate the 'we will get through it together' part from a man. Don't speak for her. You've done enough."
What about when a woman cheats? Is it fine then? Why'd you have to make it about one gender?
Meanwhile, Emily Ratajkowski discussed reactions to the scandal on TikTok.
I think a huge problem in our culture right now is that we just say, oh, men are monsters, they're terrible, they're horrible. We don't hold them accountable, and then we blame other women and we ask women to adjust their behavior.
You almost had me there. But what if a woman cheats on the man? Oh, she's just exploring her sexuality. Got it. Makes sense.
Rihanna is going to take the Super Bowl halftime show stage. The Love on the Brain singer subtly confirmed that she would perform at Super Bowl 57, simply sharing an Instagram photo of her hand grabbing onto an NFL-branded football. The NFL also shared the news, posting the same photo on social media and captioning it, "Let's go," tagging Rihanna, her label Rock Nation, and using the hashtag for Super Bowl 57. In a press release, Seth Dudowski, NFL head of music, said in part, "We are thrilled to welcome Rihanna to the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show stage. Rihanna is a once-in-a-generation artist who has been a cultural force through her career."
I can't wait to hear from all the boomers that are going to be like, bring back the bands from the 70s, man. I love when boomers get, and this goes for any generation, I guess, getting older, but I love when people get older and then you're not aware of the music because you're in your 40s listening to old music and you don't realize that it's classic hits. People were like, oh, the halftime show with Dr. Dre and Eminem, it's all that new music. Like, no, dummies, it's 30 years old about. So there's going to be so many boomers, they're going to be like, oh, there's new Rihanna music, even though she hasn't really made any good music in about 10 years? Maybe 7, but Shine Bright Like a Diamond was hot garbage. So I would say the last time she really was making music was 2011, 2012. Yeah, boomers, time's going by. They have no concept of anything. And then also there was news breaking that morning before the Rihanna doing the halftime show news was announced that Taylor Swift is going to do it. I was like, oh God. Like, I won't even watch the halftime. I won't even watch the Super Bowl show. First, I wouldn't even watch the halftime show, but I wouldn't even be able to not watch it because I wouldn't have the Super Bowl on. I would literally protest the Super Bowl if Taylor Swift did it. It's just like, nope.
This season's big game will take place on February 12th at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. News of her high-profile gig comes nearly 4 years after she turned down performing at the 2019 Super Bowl in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick.
I remember that.
She told Vogue in November 2019, "I couldn't dare do that. For what? Who gains from that? Not my people. I just couldn't be a sellout. I couldn't be an enabler."
And then they threw money at me, and then I went, actually, I'll do it.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines.
Really?
Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn?
I just thought that was a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre. East Side.
God, you're stupid.
Hey, shut your hat.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Anything you hear may and will be used against you. Thank you.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I know I've been bashing celebrities for the last 35 minutes, and each time I've gone, I don't really hate them. I don't really hate them. When I tell you that this next family I despise more than anything, I'm not lying to you. Oh, Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin are the worst. Any other semi-famous person does cultural appropriation and they get canceled. Hilaria Baldwin, some rich girl from Massachusetts, pretends she's Spanish and she doesn't get canceled. And Alec Baldwin literally gets away with manslaughter. Oh, yeah. I'm glad they're bringing another kid into the world.
Oh, happy hot topic.
Parents of the Year. They can hang out with Nick Cannon.
Alec and Hilaria Baldwin's new bundle of joy has arrived. The couple announced on Saturday that they welcomed their 7th child together, a baby girl. Hilaria shared a video montage with precious clips from the newborn's first few days of life, and it's clear that the whole family is already smitten with her. The proud mom captioned the video, "She's here. We are so excited to introduce to you our tiny dream come true. Hilaria Catalina Arena, September 22nd, 2022. 6 pounds, 13 ounces.
All right. I wish that baby nothing but the best. Hopefully. Hopefully her life, I don't know what communication will be like in 18 years when she turns 18. Because he'll literally be in his 80s. And who knows what we'll be using in 2040. Wow, that makes me feel old. But I wonder what the version of a voicemail will be.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now.
Yeah, tell me.
Because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday. And once again...
That's such a 2007 thing. I'm going to leave a voicemail and say where I'm at and what time it is. Because I'm a boomer and I'm exact. And we ruin the economy and everything else, but at least we're exact.
I made an ass of myself.
Oh, did you?
Trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. when the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call. And
you're father of the year. You call your kids? Wow.
11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night.
I don't know what was more pathetic of deadbeat dads. I don't know for sure if David Hasselhoff's a deadbeat dad, but that video of him eating a cheeseburger on the ground or this. And I was like eating a cheeseburger the other day, and I just randomly thought about that video.
You don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay?
I turn off my phone too if my father was Alec Baldwin and he was trying to reach out to me like, Daddy, I don't want to talk to you. Mom's already kind of a...
I'm tired of playing this game with you.
Oh, I'm sure the feeling's not mutual. They love playing a game with you. They love having you as father of the year.
I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time.
No, having you as a father. Oh, that's father of the year material, Alec Baldwin. You're not insulting them by being a deadbeat. Man, this is the greatest voicemail ever. 15 years, crazy.
You have insulted me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a human being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old.
He doesn't even know their name, and then he's like, you don't have the brains or decency. You're the reason you are 50% of the act of them coming into this world, no pun intended, but with your ex-wife. What I'm saying is this. You created them in a way. So when they don't have the brains or they don't have the decency, you're just talking about yourself, bruh.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment was brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com. When I tell you that they are the best printing company in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. WestChasePrinting.com. And when you get that invoice, tell them I sent you and they will hook you up.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Doctors say the life expectancy of the average man is now 76.2 years.
76.2, but I'm already 38.1. I've wasted half my life. Half my life gone, and I'm only guaranteed 38 more years.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Speaking of losers, not just in the NBA Finals, but in life.
Happy Hot Topic!
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
NBA overnight, the Boston Celtics officially suspending their head coach Ime Udoka for the entire season after he reportedly had a consensual relationship with a team staff member, TJ.
Oh, she's got integrity too. Here's the thing, by the way. This is a huge loss for the Celtics. Forget the loss. Not really, but I'm just being outlandish here. Forget about the loss of his family and whatever. The Celtics are really going to have a hard time not having him. He literally took them to the finals. This is the big loss for them.
More on this, TJ. They say that he violated a code of conduct.
Violations of team policies is how they...
Before I get to this, somebody, I don't know if it's the fact that it's a racist franchise and a racist city or what it is, but I'm telling you, everybody in the NBA cheats. Everybody's an Eskimo brother. Everybody's a slut. The women are, the men are. Everybody. That's not me shaming. Literally, everybody in the NBA cheats. Everybody's a skank. Everybody has sex. They just love sex. There's no morals in the NBA. I don't know about other sports, but you hear about like Larsa Pippen banging Michael Jordan's kid. Like, they're just skanks. But when the Celtics coach does it, you suspend him? You wouldn't try to cover that up? There's something there. Because they're going to need him this year. And when they make it in like the 5th or 6th seed and they're not as good as they were last year, they're going to go, oh yeah, maybe we should have swept that relationship under the rug. Somebody was trying to take him down. Yeah, he's the only person that's cheating on his wife in that building. I get it was with a coworker, but at the same time, you got to be honest with yourself. This was a bait and switch. They're pretending it's about cheating or whatever. Got it.
Put it, Cecilia. And we've never seen a suspension in the NBA like this before. And this is not just some coach. He had his team 2 wins away from an NBA championship.
Sketchy as hell. Suspend him for the first month. The coach that really made us good? That a lot of people didn't like because that's a racist franchise and city? You're going to suspend him? Makes perfect sense.
A couple of months ago. He's the young, new, fresh coach of one of the most storied franchises in all of sports.
Yeah, maybe like for the past 50 years, but the past 10 years, they've only won one championship in about 15 years. So one of the biggest franchises ever. Yeah, of the past.
Storied franchises
the Spurs are more collectively winners in the last decade, in the last millennium than the Celtics. It's like saying the Yankees or Pittsburgh, or I guess the Patriots now. Like it's been 40 years since they won multiple championships. Let it go.
Coach of one of the most storied franchises in all of sports.
The Boston Celtics will go to the NBA Finals.
Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka officially suspended for the entire upcoming NBA season, a first for a sitting coach. The Celtics said in a statement he was suspended for the 2022-2023 season for violations of team policies. A decision about his future with the Celtics beyond this season will be made at a later date. The suspension takes effect immediately. Udoka, who shares a son with actress and longtime partner Nia Long, had an intimate relationship with a female staff member, according to ESPN. Mm-hmm. Sources tell the network the relationship was consensual, but...
Oh, that's good!
...is considered a violation of the franchise's conduct guidelines.
Everything else that goes on in that franchise, it's probably not moral and probably bad. Oh, yeah, forget about that. But the coach cheating in a racist franchise? I'm just saying.
Udoka told ESPN in a statement, "I want to apologize to our players, fans, the entire Celtics organization, and my family for letting them down."
I love how the players, fans, entire organization, and your family are the things that you're sorry about, but you say your family last. Like, yeah, you're really showing your true colors, buddy boy.
"I am sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation, and I accept the team's decision."
Right. Not 2 nights ago when you were banging out that woman. You didn't mind it then, but now that you got caught.
Now, in 2022, there is an intolerance that we are seeing, a cracking down on those types of relationships.
So then if you're going to crack down on him, crack down on all of them. Don't pick and choose.
Udoka joined the Celtics in 2021 and made a name for himself as a candid and tough love leader.
That was a really worthy quote. Yeah, it's the conference finals. You don't have any other clip of making him sound smart? This is the clip you use for B-roll footage?
And
it's going to get tougher. It's the conference finals. Wow, you really are showing why he was coach of the year.
Tough love leader.
He cussed us out a lot. We still had the same belief in us, so that's always something I've admired and appreciated about him.
That's good.
Turned the Celtics into a title contender in his first year.
He really did. He really, really did.
Battling through a couple of Game 7 showdowns before falling to Steph Curry and the Warriors. It was the Celtics' first finals appearance in over a decade.
Okay. And now we hear from his wife.
Nia Long speaks out on the controversies surrounding her fiancé Ime Udoka's suspension from the Boston Celtics. The actress says in a statement to E! News, "The outpouring of love and support from family, friends, and the community during this difficult time means so much to me."
Hell yeah, it does, because you're probably broken inside. You think about all the nights he was at basketball practice.
She adds, "I ask that my privacy be respected as I..."
Hell yeah, you do that.
"Process the recent events."
Although, if you really want privacy, you wouldn't even make a public announcement. You just want a little bit of attention. Not too much attention, but just a little bit.
Of all, I am a mother and will continue to focus on my children.
Oh, yeah, that's sad, too.
Nia's statement...
Not that she's a mother, the fact that those kids have him as a father.
Comes one day after the Celtics announced Ime would be suspended for the upcoming basketball season for, quote, violations of team policies. The organization went on to say a decision about his future with the Celtics beyond this season will be made at a later date.
Get the hell out of here. He took you to the finals. Bradley Stevens was a choke artist. And Doc Rivers is lucky that Kobe choked in 08. He was the best coach you had in probably 20 years. We can't keep him because he's cheating. Check the moral integrity of everybody else and then get back to me.
The suspension takes effect immediately.
Oh, good.
Hours before the team's statement, ESPN, citing multiple sources, reported that Ime was facing disciplinary action for allegedly having, quote, an intimate relationship with a female member of the franchise's staff. Following the Celtics announcement, Ime issued an apology and took accountability for his actions.
That's good. Glad he was able to, Speaking of sluts in the NBA.
Tristan Thompson having a night out with what could be a special someone.
No, it's just his girl of the night. Let's be honest here. You're not a special somebody when you're with him. You're looking for attention because you have no redeeming values, and he's looking to get laid.
And all the while, his drama with ex Khloe played out on the Kardashians.
Yeah. Father and husband of the year, but Khloe does bring it upon herself, so it's really hard to feel bad for her. It's almost like she's doing it for ratings because she has really nothing going for her.
Why would I want to have a baby with someone who's having a baby with somebody else?
Because I have really nothing going on in my life, and Courtney and Kylie and Kim and Kendall are all kind of doing their own thing with their brand, and mine is getting cheated on all the time by somebody who's a slut in the NBA.
Yeah, the NBA stars' cheating and paternity scandal kick off the show's second season.
And I don't know if you noticed, I don't like saying whore, slut, or skank, but I say it about any gender. And Tristan Thompson is the biggest of them out there. No pun intended.
He found out July 2nd, so he did know.
And since the reality series' new release, Tristan's seemingly unfazed.
He's always been unfazed. I love when a celebrity news reporters for the past 4 years talking about him cheating since he hooked up with Jordan Woods. He seems unfazed. It's almost like he doesn't care. That's why he keeps cheating.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yes. Following segment was brought to you by... God, who could it be brought to you by? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Well, we had Mattress by Appointment Hillsborough. 813-452-5555. That's 813-452. Oh, Rich Keeley. The best barber in the Bay. Oh, my God. Go to richkbarber.com and sign up for an appointment. And when you sit down in his chair, tell him I sent you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Someone hook me up with a flame. I'm having a nut fit.
Light him up.
Meat wad?
Here. Encourage him in his habit.
That's a good smoker. When did you start smoking? This morning. Where's my whiskey? I'm going to get tore up.
We shall acquire some wine on the way to the mall.
And then you can get tore up.
And pass out in the hot sun.
That's my boss.
I don't think Meatwad should be hanging around with these moon people.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Speaking of dirtbags.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Welcome back. NFL Hall of Famer Brett Favre is facing new questions about his possible connection to an alleged $77 million welfare fraud scheme. Those new questions are also bringing new fallout. ABC News' Steve Osinsami has the latest.
Before we even get into it, just know he'll get away with it because he's a millionaire.
Favre puts it up.
Brett Favre is considered one of the best NFL quarterbacks.
Why are you showing a Brett Favre touchdown like he was clutch? He won one Super Bowl, and that Super Bowl he got lucky. He should be throwing the interception or all the fumbles he had. We're going to show a highlight. His career was kind of a low light. He just slung the ball. He leads the NFL record in everything. It's been broken since then with Tom Brady, but he leads in fumbles and interceptions. He wasn't clutch.
Considered one of the best NFL quarterbacks of all time, and the fallout over the growing welfare scandal in Mississippi has moved SiriusXM to put his weekly radio show on hold.
No!
State investigators allege that a group of some of Mississippi's most influential people spent more...
Rich dirtbags not looking out for the poor? I'm glad they're influential in a place as smart and well-educated as Mississippi.
Than $77 million that should have gone to poor families on pet projects like this volleyball arena at the university where the Hall of Famer played college football and where his daughter played volleyball.
So we're going to move on. I don't want to get really mad at this dirtbag, but let's look up the net worth of Brett Favre. I'm sure he's so poor he couldn't afford to, build his $100 million. Oh, you don't have enough to build the court that cost $5 million. Dirtbag. You will always be a dirtbag. He's literally the first person to ever send a sext.
Happy hot topic!
Halsey is doing some reflecting ahead of their birthday. In a September 21st Instagram story, Halsey writes, I find that often there is a deep sadness inside me that no amount of worldly pleasure can touch, a loneliness, an emptiness. I wonder often if I chose the wrong life for myself, and the weight of it is suffocating. I'm sorry.
I'm bad at love and everything else.
Sorry that melancholy has penetrated my art in a way that hasn't served a greater purpose other than my own self-loathing.
Yeah, penetrate the art.
Who turns 28 on September 29th adds that as they approach their birthday, they are, quote, just now exhaling and gasping for air for the first time since I took a single breath in this new life at 18.
Oh, well, you should retire and never be seen again. If you're talking about how bad fame is, then go away. Bye.
What kind of man at this point in your life do you see yourself with?
Absolutely no one.
Kim Kardashian is single and so not ready to mingle.
It is what it is.
The reality star split from Pete Davidson in August after 9 months together. And on Monday, Kim opened up about her newly single status during a Stop By Live with Kelly and Ryan.
You are single now?
Yes.
Stay off dating apps. Okay.
It wasn't even an option.
Good. You can't use your hands.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, Kelly. She knows when to use those hands. Speaking of someone that would.
I'm a little too mature for a tramp stamp, but I have one.
Yeah.
Chris creeps me out, man. She gives me Ghislaine Maxwell vibes.
Travis Barker isn't the only inked member of the Kardashian crew. Ding, ding, ding. Did I win? Kris Jenner's rocking one, too.
Yeah, you won when you sold that awful sex tape.
Tune in because you never know what's going to happen.
The famous momager opens up about that tat right above her booty on the latest episode of Hulu's The Kardashians.
Whatever. We have two things playing at once. So pretty much she's going to talk about her tramp stamp.
During a chat with her daughter, Courtney, and Court's now hubby, Travis Barker.
Wait, what does that say on your forehead? Family?
Loyalty, respect.
Loyalty, respect. I have his tattoos memorized. Do you still have your tattoo?
I do. Yep. In those days, they called it a tramp stamp.
I wonder why.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have 9 $1,000 ones? Yeah, good. And if you got an albino, send her up too. And like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get them up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Speaking of sluts and skanks, Johnny Depp.
Love is reportedly in the air for Johnny Depp. The 59-year-old Pirates of the Caribbean actor may be dating his former lawyer, Joel Rich.
This is the one in the Ukraine case, not the one in America. They're leaving that part out because they're hoping you think it's the one in America. She said she would never date him.
Who represented him in his UK libel lawsuit against The Sun. A source has revealed to Us Weekly. Their chemistry is off the charts. It's serious between them. They are the real deal.
I can't wait till they go to court. Alrighty. See what's going on with her.
Britney Spears' ex-husband is sharing his side of the story.
Loser!
Jason Alexander.
Loser. You have no redeeming talent, so you got to keep talking about an ex from 18 years ago. Loser!
Tried to crash Britney's wedding to Sam Asghari back in June. The 40-year-old revealed his motives behind live streaming himself attempting to sneak onto her property.
What were the intentions? Because I'll tell you what the intentions were. You have no clout. You got the name of somebody that's actually talented, being Jason Alexander from Seinfeld, for who I thought the longest time that's who she married for the 48 hours back in 2004. You got nothing going for you, Jason, so that's why you did it. Tell us the reason you're going to claim.
Telling the Daily Mail that he needed to see the two get married with his, quote, own eyes.
Oh, it sounds psychotic, like most of the men she dates.
The Try Guys have announced that Ned Fulmer is no longer a part of their team.
2018 called. You know, I know the Try Guys are probably relevant now, but they were really relevant in 2017, 2018 on BuzzFeed. Speaking of something that used to be relevant, KTLA.
Happy hot topic!
Mark Mester is fired after his on-air reaction to co-anchor Lynette Romero's departure. E-News can
That's why you don't speak up about coworkers getting fired unless you want to get fired.
confirm Mark is no longer employed by the local Los Angeles news affiliate, and that decision comes less than a week after he criticized how the station went about his co-anchor and close friend Lynette Romero's sudden departure. He told KTLA Weekend Morning Show viewers on September 17th, "I want to start off by offering an apology to you. What the viewers experienced was rude, it was cruel, it was inappropriate, and I'm so sorry." He added, "I also want to say sorry to Lynette Romero, because Lynette, I love you so much. You
That's good. Now you say you're sorry.
literally are my best friend. You do not deserve what happened to you." Just days earlier, KTLA anchor Sam Rubin surprised viewers when he announced Lynette's departure after more than 2 decades with the station.
Oh, that's good. Letting the white boomer man speak for the woman. I'm glad we're really doing well as a country, as a society.
Post Malone called off his concert in Boston on Saturday after going to the hospital. The Circle's artist broke the news and opened up about his health situation in a note posted to Twitter that evening. He explained in part, "On tour, I usually wake up around 4:00 p.m. And today I woke up to cracking sounds on the right side of my body. I felt so good last night, but today it felt so different than it has before.
It sounds like your late 20s.
I'm having a very difficult time breathing, and there's like a stabbing pain whenever I breathe or move. We're in the hospital right now, but with this pain, I can't do the show tonight. I'm so sorry."
Okay. I was glad this happened. For a second, I thought this was not going to happen.
Now, with our play of the day, and all rise for Aaron Judge, the Yankee superstar, smashing home run number 61 during last night's game against the Toronto Blue Jays. Judge officially tying Roger Maris's record for the most home runs by any American League player in a season. A record.
Hell yeah. Hopefully he's not doing roids. Oh, heaven forbid anybody throw that out there.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Money. And like that, he's gone.
Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over.